Alright, so cleaning the seeds. This is kind of tedious. Basically, you just pick through them. Grab as many as you can. I don't mind too much if there's a little bit of goop on them. Some people put the whole thing in like that and dry it out. I don't go for that stuff. So basically, you just pick out as much as you can. There you go. I think you can actually eat this stuff too, this stringy stuff. On certain kinds of pumpkins or squash, that would be like your spaghetti squash. That's your spaghetti. I'm pretty sure you can eat it, the goopy stuff there. So that's basically all you do, is you just pick through it. Don't be afraid to get your hands wet. Take as little of the goopy stuff as you can. Maybe this is what we'll do. Instead of the second pumpkin, I will spread these out on that other sheet, and we will dry out or roast the seeds. Some of this stuff, like here, it's pretty dense, and you can get some seeds hiding in that dense stuff. There's one there that's hiding, usually smaller ones. Just pick through it as best you can. Try not to waste anything if you can help it. Alright. And that's basically all you do. You can't be afraid to get your hands a little bit messy. Just keep picking through it all. There's a couple that were hiding in there. Smaller ones. Ooh. That bit's all done. Alrighty. I'll keep picking through it here, and I'll let you know when I'm done. Alrighty, we're over at the sink. I've got that and that. You want to get it in your hand and move it around with your hand a bit, because the contact with your hand will help some of the slimy stuff come off. So just move it around with your hand. You can probably see better like this. That actually helps some of the slime come off of it. Whoops, I lost one. Yeah, basically that's all there is to it. Now just let it drip for a few minutes, and then we'll put it on a cookie sheet and toss it in the oven. Alright, we're back over by the stove. I've got a larger baking sheet. I've got a Silpat, or a PC brand Silpat anyway. It's a silicone mat that I like to use those instead of that parchment paper, because I don't like throwing stuff away. And basically we just put down our seeds, spread them out as well as you can. You don't got to get too crazy here. They're sliding all over that Silpat because they're still fairly wet. Don't got to get too crazy here, but I am going to try to spread them out. Now you'll notice I still have 35 minutes left on the timer from when I put the pumpkin in, and we might as well just have a quick look at that right now too. As we were putting this in, I'm going to reset that timer, because I only want to leave those in for maybe 10 minutes at a time between checks. Otherwise you can really burn them easily and quickly. So I'm just going to spread those out a bit more, and I'm going to go get my oven mitt. Alrighty, let's have a look at the pumpkin first. This is in there for about 25 minutes. and it's still not it's still fairly hard, and it's got to brown up a fair bit on the top here, so not even close yet. Like I said, I already know that it's about an hour for pumpkin. This is going in there. So I know the pumpkin's 25 minutes, so I'm going to set the timer off, set it for 10 minutes, so I'll check those seeds in 10 minutes and we'll see where they are. Alrighty, those seeds have been in there for 20 minutes now, and they are just starting to brown up. They're fairly dry. I'm going to pop them in for 5 more. And actually, while we're in there, that's 45 minutes now for the pumpkin, and it's starting to look nice. I'm going to get a fork and test that. I'll set that timer for the seeds. Now, 45 minutes on the pumpkin now. We'll just pop one of those out. And oh yeah, it's nice and it's done. You could use that right now if you want it to. The fork just drops right through there like a hot knife through butter. No problem. But I'm just going to let it brown up a little bit more to get some caramelization going on it. Check the other one. About the same thing. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright, there's 5 more minutes. And the seeds, you could probably take them out right now, but I'm going to let them go 5 more. I've already set the timer. This is a total of 50 minutes for the pumpkin. I'm going to let that go for another 5. So 5 more minutes yet. Alrighty, there's 5 more. Let's see what we're doing on the seed front. I'm going to try one. Nope, actually they definitely need at least another 5 minutes. And I'm going to leave the pumpkin in there for 5 more just because that will make it an even hour. And that's what I originally said was 1 hour. Like I said already, it certainly could come out at this point. But it'll caramelize a bit more with a little bit of brownness on top, give it a bit more flavor. Okay, there's a full hour for the pumpkin. We're going to call that a day for it. A little bit of brown on there. I know some people will brown it up more than that actually. Might be able to see the steam coming off of there. These bad boys. Getting close. It's 35 minutes if I recall correctly for those. Now I'm going to put them in for 5 more. And we'll see what happens. And I'm going to let that cool before I deal with taking the flesh off of the pumpkin. Alright, beeped again. We're browning up a little there. Here's one of the browner ones here. Let's see. And I could go with that. I could go. Yeah. I think I'll leave it at that. I'll let that cool too. Turn this off, that off. Oh, incidentally, there's my seeds, and I got about a half a cup of seeds out of that pumpkin. I'll probably take those and eat them for lunch or something tomorrow.